Hello friends, I am Shamli Tiwari and I am welcoming you in my new video. Here, in this video, we are going to learn about acceleration due to gravity. Let us see the relation between small g and the capital G, where small g is called as the acceleration due to gravity and capital G is called as a universal gravitational constant. Here, first of all, consider a body of mass small m placed on an surface of the earth. Here, capital M is the mass of the earth, capital R is the radius of the earth, and small g is nothing but the acceleration due to gravity. On the surface of the earth, weight of the body, that is force exerted by the body. Here we have to find out the force exerted by earth on this body. So according to the Newton's second law of motion, what it will be? It will be F is equal to m into g. And according to the Newton's law of according to the Newton's gravitational law, F is equal to what? G upon r square. Here capital M is the mass of the earth and small m is the mass of the object which is placed on the surface of the earth. Okay, therefore what happened, from 1 and 2 we can write Gmm upon r square is equal to mg. How? By equating both the equations, because both are the equations of the force. Therefore, we got Gm is equal to gr square. Gm is equal to gr square is the relation between small g and the capital G, that is acceleration due to gravity and the universal gravitational constant. Okay. Now, let us see the relation between gh and g. First of all, let us see what is meant by this gh. Let us see what is meant by this gh. Okay, we have to find out gh. Gh means the acceleration due to gravity at height h, means that body of mass m is placed at some height from the surface of the earth. Means here we can see that at height h. Okay, here g dash means our gh. Okay, m is similarly we have to consider a body of mass m which is placed at a height h above the earth's surface, and capital M is the mass of the earth, capital R is the radius of the earth, gh is nothing but the acceleration due to gravity at that height. Okay, now we have to find out the force exerted on the body. Okay, some force will be exerted due to earth on this body, correct? So this force is given by F. F is equal to mgh. This is our first equation. Now, according to the Newton's universal law, we know that force is given by F is equal to gm capital M into small m upon r square. Here we have taken small r. Why we have taken small r? Because small r is nothing but the capital R plus h, means height h. Okay, and here capital R means radius of the earth. Here it is given radius. So now equating equation 1 and 2, what we will get? We will get gmm upon r square is equal to mgh, and if we are taken r square here on this side, then small r means r plus h whole square. Okay, so capital Gm is equal to gh into r plus h whole square. This is the relation between gh and capital G. Now let us see the relation between gh and small g. Means if the body is kept at some height and then the acceleration due to gravity, how gh and g get related. Okay, both are the acceleration due to gravity. In both cases we have done with g and capital G, and in the next slide we will get gh and capital G. Now in this case we are getting gh and g. Okay, relation between gh and g. Here m is the same as the mass of the earth, r is the radius of the earth, and g is the constant of gravitation, that is universal constant, whose value is, here the value of capital G is nothing but what? 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Okay, so in the first case we have learned that gm is equal to gr square, that is the relation between capital G and small g, capital G and small g. And the another relation we have see that gm is equal to gh into r plus h whole square. That is it was the relation between capital G and gh. Okay, now by equating these two forces, what we get means these two gms. Okay, because both are the values of gm, therefore equating it we get gh into r plus h whole square is equal to what? Gr square, where here it is capital R. Okay, capital R square. So what we get? Gh is equal to r square upon r plus h whole square into g, means we can say that gh is equal to r upon r plus h whole square into g. This is the final equation and this is the required relation between gh and g. Okay, means gh is greater than g by r upon r plus h times whole square. Okay, in this way we have learned about the relations. Thank you.